So we have a cat in the premise, right next to the window, doing strange noises like he's about to throw up, but not actually throwing up. So if I have to pause this video because my cat threw up, this is a situation, okay? I just want you guys to know what it is. Hello beautiful bookworms, my name is Katarina and welcome to my channel, and today I'm going to be doing my March wrap up. And yes, I am wearing fucking long sleeves winter shirts in the 1st of April because it's fucking freezing in the north of Portugal at this moment. The lower degrees are really low, the high degrees are not high enough. And you know, it's raining, it's dark. I just got a little bit of light and I thought I'm going to film my March wrap up. So I hope that you guys had a nice Easter, or if you don't celebrate Easter, whatever you celebrate, or if you don't celebrate anything, I hope you had a nice turn of the season. And let's get into my March wrap up. So getting this out of the way already, most of my March, first of all, I didn't have time to read almost anything. And the time that I had to read, most of my March was actually comprised of reading a fanfic. Yes, you heard me correctly, but I had to talk about this. I had to, because apart from In Sphere of the Stars, which it was my favorite fanfic, I have to reread it to see if that's still the case. That was a Tomoini fanfic, and yes, I know what I'm saying. Sorry, not sorry. I've read possibly one of the best fanfics ever, and that is world-renowned famous Manacled by Sen Liu. I was reading this.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
You know, this was great. I never expected or hoped that this was going to be good. I'm one of those people, that they surely exist, that never in her life shipped Draco Malfoy and Hermione Granger from Harry Potter, because he was a bully to her. I don't like bully romances. And the Hermione thing I could see happening in the past or in a time period or in a story like that. The Hermione thing I couldn't see. But every single one of the people that I've heard talking about books on the internet had read this, and then every single printer, book editor in the world bought the rights to Manacled, which is currently being rewritten and turned into its own fantasy story by the author, which awesome. And so I decided I have to read this shit. It's going to be terrible, but I have to see. And it's kind of in from Order of the Phoenix on. So Order of the Phoenix is the last thing that is supposedly canon in this world, and after that, Half-Blood Prince and the Deathly Hallows never happened, and basically this is in a world where Voldemort won, and everyone from the Resistance is either dead, or if they are girls, they are serving as, you know, The Handmaid's Tale, as breathers for pureblood families that can't have children because pureblood families are growing sterile. Because they don't cross with other families. And so Hermione is basically the last survivor of the main characters of Harry Potter, and she has a problem with her memories. There are things that she should know. She's not able to have access to them for some reason. She's kind of kept in a cage and she was tortured, and when people find out that she's alive, Voldemort wants the information that she has. Information that could potentially turn the tide in the war, but she doesn't know what she doesn't remember. And so supposedly if she has a child, that could unlock those memories, and so she is delivered as a part of that breeding program to the highest general in Voldemort's army, which is Draco. But do they know each other from before? What doesn't she remember? And this turned out, in the beginning of this, I was like, rape, you know, it's not my shit, and so I'm going to read this just to trash this shit, because why does it have to be always rape? Why? So trigger warnings for that, but it's not very, you know, it's implicit, but it's not very described, and so I could handle it to a point. And then it's not about that. It's really not about that. And it's just an incredible fantasy war story and love story in two sides of the war, and it's just, oh my god. And when you know what she doesn't remember, oh my god. And when I reached the ending, the last sentence of the book, I cried my eyes out, and so I have to talk about it. I've read this fanfic, which is kind of like 1,000 pages long or more, throughout the entirety of March, and probably that's why I haven't read anything else almost, but I don't give a shit because it was glorious. It was amazing, it was great, and this woman has a great imagination. That's all that I'm going to say. Then I've read the final trade volume as of now, which is volume 7 of Something is Killing the Children. This is by James Henry IV, Weather Deladera, and Miquel Muerto, and actually March was the month of the Portugal Comic Con, and I went as the main character of Something is Killing the Children, which I'm going to leave a picture somewhere here, hopefully, and it was really fun. Some of the guests recognized me, but most of the Portuguese people didn't, which, I mean, we are not reading the things that we should, because Something's Killing the Children is great. I am hurt, deeply hurt by the ending of this, but I loved it. I loved it. I really enjoy Something's Killing the Children, and I'm really hopeful of the Netflix adaptation. I hope it's good. If it's not, I'll be here to rant about it, but amazing, incredible, we want more. Then whilst at Comic-Con, I got this little middle grade book by a Portuguese author and a Portuguese illustrator, which is really, really tiny, and it's going to be part of a series, and it's called Enya and the Jazz Dragon. And there's only the Portuguese version at the moment, but they're going to do an English version of it, and if you can, please, please, please support them, because the art of this is so cute and the story is so beautiful. It's about being different and embracing it and just having the courage to pursue our dreams and our likes. And there's dragons. Basically, Enya is like the last draconic witch. I think that's how you say it. Or, yeah, it's the only draconic witch of her family, and she has to go to the Dragon Kingdom because she has to find her dragon guardian. And when she's there, she finds a dragon that is very peculiar, because that dragon only plays jazz in a world where dragons really like classic music. And it's just so fun. It's really, really short. I read this at Comic-Con. Like, I got it and I read it, and I just got some beautiful things that I want to show you. I'm going to leave the Instagram of these creators below, so you can go and follow them. But I have some art style from Inês. Oh, I forgot to say, this is by Maria João Lima and by Inês Barros. And I got some artwork from Inês with lots of kittens, which are really cute. Please focus on the kittens, yes, which is really, really cute. And then I've got some stickers saying Draconic is iconic. I also got some pins, but they're not with me at the moment. It also says my guardian is a dragon, be magical, witchy vibes, and I love dragons. And it's so cute. I absolutely love this story. It's about being different, it's about being brave, it's about just having fun and how good is different. And I think that's all what we need now at this moment in time, where there's a lot of people being different, and we just have, we just have to accept everything and just love people the way that they are and just encourage them to pursue their dreams the way that they want to. And I just really love this. I think it's the cutest thing ever, and it's cool to your children, it's cool to you, it's cool to everyone. It's just a beautiful book. And then, to progressively show you my shame, I have read 162 pages of this 570-something Behemoth, The Fragile Threads of Power by V. Schwab, which I'm still reading, still going to be reading. In April, I have the magical readathon happening, so I probably won't pick this up because it's a behemoth of a book and I don't have time because I have work. But I'm reading it slowly and I'm using it to film a video of how I would annotate, since I have 2 copies of this book. I'm annotating the paperback, and it's the first time that I'm annotating a book ever, so don't expect a great video, but I'm going to show you all of the annotations and how this is going to get at the end. There's a lot of folded pages. Yeah, it's great. It's great. I'm really enjoying it, but yeah, it's still very slow because I haven't gotten into it yet. But yeah, it's a shame that I haven't finished this when I should, but let's just pretend that I'm going to finish it in April, which I'm not, but let's just pretend. So yeah, guys, so those are all of the books and beautiful thingies that I've read in March. In April, I have the magical readathon, so I will probably be doing vlogs again, and I will try to do some reviews for the books that I read, maybe manga if I can get to them. So that's going to be all for today. If you like this video, leave a like or subscribe, and tell me down below if you read something in March, what you like to read in March. Did you read any of these things that I have here? Talk to me, okay? So that's going to be all for today, and happy readings to you all. Bye bye!